Hello, everybody. I'm sorry I'm late. I was having one of those days where I was like, "Will I better do this?" So, hence, yeah, I think I've got myself together. In any case, we're going to be talking about the Logos, Logos Devil, and this will be from Esper's Emporium of Esoterica. Like we always do, I always like to talk about monsters once a week. And of course, once I've done a presentation on that creature or monster, I'm going to go into our chat and we're going to build a tool. And based off what we did yesterday, I'm definitely going to be building a list of monster weaknesses that we can use, things that you can port into your own custom monsters. I'll put up a poll. Feel free to take part in that poll. Fred Huber, welcome. I can see you in the chat. Fred Huber is a patron. Nice to have you. And yes, I'm sure there are going to be lots of jokes about bacon, because he usually is. So my suggestion is grab some food, some drink, make sure you're comfortable, and we'll get into this topic as quickly as I possibly can. And yeah, have a good discussion about this. But before I do that, I'm going to drink some water, and hopefully that'll help. Okay. Oh, man. Can I get this right? Hi, welcome to How to RPG. My name is Fred Weller, and today I want to talk about role-playing games, monsters, and we're going to talk about the Logos. This is a monster, a creature. The Logos is a devil monster. This is the monster lore for the Logos. It is a 5e compatible monster. In other words, it's made for Dungeons and Dragons 5e specifically. It is from Esper's Emporium of Esoterica, for those of you who are interested in that book and where it comes from. The Logos devil corrupts mortals with words and speech. Okay, it is like the bard of hell. The Logos devil is also referred to as the Verbogon, and I'm not going to refer to it as the Verbogon very often. I'm going to stick to the Logos because it's easier to say. So, stepping from blue flames is a man in formal attire, with crimson skin and a pair of curved horns. Now, Logos devils, like all of their kin and beings, they're beings of wickedness. Like they're evil, okay? Yet they also belong to order. Devils are very much about order. Truth becomes corrupted in an infernal society, such as a devil-like society. So things like contracts, codes, vows are common in hell. But devils twist their words, wielding them like a blade. Now, the strictest and most literal interpretation will usually win over the implication of a rule, a law, or a statement. Though devils use implications in order to trap others. So they will use the implication but really look at the literal interpretation. Laws are based on cruel and cynical logic, and truth becomes whatever the devil will it to be. And opposing any kind of sort of divine value that it might serve. So it's always going to have a twisted element to it. The Logos devil, often referred to as the barrister of hell, usually is in the role of a barrister, a lawyer, as it happens, which is kind of funny. But other types of devils also will fill the role as the barrister of hell. But primarily the Logos is the barrister of hell. Legal proceedings often arise between a rival devil or devils, and this can also include and pull in many cases. There's a vast number of them, and mortals often get entangled in these diabolical affairs between other devils as pawns, really. A person from the world above will be inclined to retain an advocate who is experienced in infernal law, and this would be the Logos. Though unfortunately the price can be quite steep, for really your soul is at stake here in terms of losing it if you're not able to actually win your case. The Logos can see through the veil of magical darkness, not just normal darkness, but magical darkness as well, as you would kind of expect. Like most devils, the Logos are highly resistant to magic and from injury from non-magical weapons. So you really need to have a magical weapon, or even a silvered weapon might help. They are spellcasters, and they use magical words that allow the Logos to warp and twist creatures around them in many different ways. As you would expect, a Logos can also make a weapon or an object catch fire, and then of course they can wield it, or somebody else might be wielding it and they're going to wind up getting burnt, but they're immune to fire, so it doesn't really affect them. Other than that, the Logos is an individual that you might come across if you get yourself into a lot of trouble. They're not your friend. They are a lawyer, and like all lawyers, you probably can't trust them completely. I'm only kidding. Anyway, that is the Logos. I hope that you found this useful. I want to thank my patrons who support me on Patreon. I want to thank you for listening and watching. I want to thank Esper the Bard for allowing me to do this video. And hey, till next time, keep rolling those 20s. So I'm going to sit here and leave that that statement up there just for a little bit longer. Normally I would jump back to my face, because we've got some work to do. We've got a table to make. 100 monster weaknesses. That's going to take a little while, right? But I want to leave that up. Isn't it amusing that I'm saying this and I'm on YouTube? I feel like it's ironic. Anyway, if you haven't figured it out, I will take the piss out of everything, including myself. That's just how I am. YouTube ad, exactly. The Lego Devil. Yeah, I suppose. Hello, Pale Rider. How you doing? So, the point of today is to continue where we were going from yesterday. You guys I asked you what sort of tools we needed to make for creating our own monsters. So what I want to do is I want to make that table today, okay? And one of those three that we were talking about, food, communication, and weaknesses. And I felt like the weaknesses was the best one to focus on right now, because it's got a lot more weight to it. You know, flaws, frailty, things like that are always a good thing to start with, whether it's an NPC or a monster or any kind of thing. So let's get you to think of a way of putting this together. Let's put it with a hashtag. Again, I'll get my phone ready. Lawful evil will use society's own laws, destroying it. Yes. Anyway, so creating 100 different monster weaknesses, and we're going to go tag name, if you can, and description. Okay, so that's what we're going to aim for, and I'll see what you guys come up with, and I'll see what I come up with, and I'm going to, I almost forgot, Esper likes me to share the entry in his book of the Logos, the monster I've talked about. So I'll do that now very quickly so that you can see it, so you know what to expect. Bit by bit, we are getting there. Okay, right, there we go. So this is the Logos. Here's our artwork. Really, I haven't really altered this creature at all. I've simply condensed it, changed the wording a little bit so I can understand it a bit more. In some cases, I've just repeated things. I've condensed his stat block down into a more of a narrative description, but it's got some pretty impressive abilities. Its armor class is 15, 71 hit points. None of that really sort of stands out for me, but obviously fire and poison immunity is sort of kind of obvious. It's got a lot of damage resistance, as I mentioned before, but it has its Devil's Sight, which is basically being able to see and having dark vision, and magical darkness is always nice. And it's quite a long distance too. Essentially, it's like 120 feet. Magic resistance, some innate spell casting for Ray of Frost, command, healing word. There's not a lot of spells that it casts here that are high powered or anything like that. It's fairly limited, but then it has its ability to talk. Okay, and that's where things get more complicated. And they can affect everything from saving throws with the diabolical injection, attack rolls, ability checks, things like that. They can also, as I said, create fire around a weapon, launch it into flame so you can be wielded as a weapon, making it more dangerous. But also, if you're not immune to fire, you're going to get hurt. That's the whole idea. So they can do that to their own weapon that they're wielding if they wanted to. You'll notice, though, that there is no actual weapon attack on the stat block. So I think the intention is that they would do that for somebody else. Does that make sense? Probably for another devil that is immune to fire. The Infernal Debate, in other words, it's quite complicated. It does lots of different things, a lot of psychic damage, things like that. So, yeah, I just thought I'd at least share that with you, since it's always good to make sure. Oh, just stop flicking through the screens too quickly, Fred. Okay, cool. So now let's start drawing up a table for what we want to do today, and get my phone all organised. Easily persuaded. All right, so people already begun. Hello, Taborn. How are you doing? Nice to have you. Whoops, phone. Come on, come up here. No, try again. Am I locked out of my own phone? No, not yet. Good. Okay. Cool. Get rid of this and this and this, and then go over here. And this is yes, that's what I want. Will the chat come up, or will I not be able to get anywhere with it? Base elemental force, glass boned, vulnerable to bludgeoning damage. Oh, interesting. Paper skin, vulnerable to slashing damage. All right, I see what we're going with this. Now remember, we're thinking monster, not devils or demons. We're just thinking monster, so it could be anything. So yeah, why not? Absolutely. All of those seem like really good ideas. I'm going to just close down this, and I'm going to close down this. I'm going to start a new document on Google. And let's see how we go here. Hashtag 100 monster weaknesses. Okay, so now that I've done that, let's just start it off with a number. And is this going to work? I don't know. Is that going to work? You tell me. All right, let's do this. Bold and bigger, 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 big, 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 big. Nope, too big. And a bit smaller. And there's the name. There's that. Okay, so I need to make this larger so I can actually see what I'm doing. My eyes are old. So I need to be able to see it. Okay, that's good. You guys are still pumping ideas in here, I can see. I'm going to pull these over in a second. Gullible, easily persuaded. You're all good? Great. Gets drunk easily. Inebriation. Basement dweller. Sun sensitivity. Okay, all right. Well, I like it. Okay, now let's do this. What am I doing here? I'm typing into, yeah, there we go. Okay, that's what I want. What am I doing? I need to type in an entry. Okay. All right. All right, so drink of water. So I'm just letting that all form. And we'll just let my phone catch up. and then we'll switch over. I'm going to pull most of your ideas. Oh, what have we got here? Very, very stupid show. Okay. I don't know what blocked that to born, but it, yeah, apparently it blocked something, so I've just allowed it, so it's going to come up. Well, it didn't really do what I was asking. Well, that is interesting. Okay. Shouldn't be surprised. I really shouldn't be surprised. Anyway, let's see. Let's start taking your ideas. I'm going to not show you the document because because you guys are firing in ideas so quickly, I'm going to truck them over, shift them around as quickly as I can and get everything down, okay? And then I'll port over to the document once we're partway through because I'm not too far behind. Base elemental forces, fire, water, earth. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, Fred Hooper, but we're going to take this glass one, this glass bones. Take that one there and truck it that in. Glass bones. So okay. All right. Next on our list, the glass bones. We've got the paper skin. So let's grab paper skin. Paper would go after, wouldn't it? I don't think we need that. That can go. Don't need this. There we go. Okay. All right. So we have a few. Okay. So that's 1, 2. I'm going to add my own. I need to make sure I not forget this. Effervescent. I think the word would be effervescent. I want it to be. I want salt because salt is, something that snails don't respond well to, or witches and things like that. So effervescent. Is that the right word? Efficient. No, effervescent. No, it's going to be too hard. I know what I'll do. I'll just won't tag it. I will just put it at the end and go here like this, question mark, and what's the so blisters and dissolves when exposed to salt or sodium. That's my contribution. Let's keep going because I can see that I am behind. Weakness, reflection. Seeing its reflection has negative effects such as... Okay, all right. Yes, Pale Rider, we got that one. Put that in there. And that's our so it should be going about here. Try to put these into alphabetical order. That will probably help a little bit. So if... Whoops, that was a fart. Monster. Sees its reflection. There is a negative effect such as damage or imprisonment in the reflective item. I like this idea. I think that's good. Clever. Gullible. Easily persuaded. Fred, nice. Let's chuck that in there. G, gull. As in gullible. Gullible. Here we go. Gullible. Put that in. Gullible. The monster is stupid and easily persuaded. Okay, got it. Next, I might be making a few adjustments to things. Okay, running water, moving water acts like acid. Okay, right. That's the vampire weakness, basically, isn't it? Running water rather than running hills. Okay, running water. So moving water acts like acid. Acid against the monster. Okay, like it. Good idea. And we need to make sure we have running water as actually a W that's capital. Let's do this as we go. Okay, lightweight, can be blown away by gusts of wind. I think that's quite clever. Nice one, Fred. Okay, lightweight, L. L goes after G, so it goes here. Lightweight. The monster can be blown away by gusts. Gusts, not gusts, but gusts of wind. Okay. Got it. Nice one. You guys have really pumped out a lot of ideas very, very quickly. Inebriation. Inebriation. Okay, so in other words, it's easily drunk by gets drunk from alcohol. All right, let's do that. Inebriation. It's going to be I, so after G, but before L. So go here, inebriation. That's not how you spell it, but that is. Okay, cool. The monster gets drunk easily from alcohol. Is that how I spell it? Yes. Yay! The word alcohol always messes me up so badly. Basement dweller. Now you got basement dweller here, and you got sun sensitivity. I'm going to take this idea. I think it's a great idea to put in. It's very much the vampire thing, right? So, but let's put this into where it needs to be, right here. I'm going to rewrite this a little bit. I think we're just going to call it sun sensitivity, and then I'm going to just do the description. So that's almost 9 so far. The monster is unable to see effectively in sunlight, or it is burned by it. Yep, so that's your vampire, basically, sunlight sensitivity. Canine phobic, scared of dogs. How did we get there? How did that come up? I'm curious how that one came about, but you'll tell me. Canine phobic. Okay, well, that'll be the first one now. Canine phobic, and that's the monster is scared of dogs. All right, we've got to have something that's a little bit strange in there. Okay, here we go. Pale Rider, you've got here. If you elemental weakness takes extra damage from one or more elemental attacks. Okay, I think it's going to be damage types, but I get what you mean. What's it going to be called? Elemental weakness. E, C, G, E in here. And let's put this in. Now, do we want to call it weakness? Well, I suppose we can call it weakness. Elemental. Is there another word for weakness that we can use? Weakness. Weakness. Thesaurus. I don't know if that's correct, but let's just have a look. So weakness, frailty, feeble, pruny, shaky, infirmed, delicate, weakling, flaw, elemental flaw. Actually, it's not. Fault, flaw, 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 or weakness. We could leave weakness for now. That's fine. So, I'm going to rewrite this just a little bit. The monster takes extra damage from one or more elemental damage types. Okay, that's fine. Good. Sweet. How far behind am I? A long way behind. Holy Toledo. Hello, Nacho Man. Not Nacho Man. Noroak. Noroak is a patron. Thank you for being here. My gosh, you guys are really on fire, aren't you? I knew that I'm just going to have to port and paste everything across real fast. Feline phobic. Okay, all right, okay, fine. We'll put that in. Are we gonna have phobia to every single animal under the sun? Arachnophobia. Actually, kind of think makes sense. Let's make a monster that's scared of that. Canine, feline. F. So that goes after E. Paste. Feline phobic. And if we're going to go phobic, I guess we're going to go phobic. Canine phobic. And then P, F, and we just need to go do this. Copy, truck that over, paste that there, and it's cats for that one. Cats. We've got dogs and we've got cats. All right, so good. Done. Fred, you got arachnophobia because it's a thing. I don't like spiders. I like Spider-Man, but I don't like spiders. Isn't that ridiculous? I've always thought it was amusing that I really like Spider-Man, yet I can't stand spiders, particularly if they're quite large. And there are some fairly large spiders in New Zealand that I've come across over the years. The monster is scared of spiders. I was on Great Barrier Island at one point, and Great Barrier Island doesn't have a lot of people living there. It's mostly just, wild creatures. And obviously spiders is a big factor over there. There's the larger bush spiders in New Zealand. They don't like humans, and so they do not usually do very well around humans because humans tend to kill them if they're not running from them, because they can eat birds. Those little buggers they're that big. They can eat like a sparrow for sure, not a problem. Catch it, eat it, done. But and they're fast. They move really, really fast. Slow moving, only gets one attack for every two normal slow attacks. Slow moving. I like the idea of slow moving. I don't like the attack thing. But anyway. Oh, what's this? I'm getting a message. Power Shop is telling me information. I don't care about that. Let's see. Getting distracted. Slow moving. What am I doing with slow moving? Slow moving. Slow. I think I've got an idea. So I'm going to do a little bit of a readjustment. So we're going to take that bit out, slow moving, and instead we're going to do this. Okay. So yeah, back to my story as I'm doing this. So Great Barrier Island, was there as a kid with the school, and we were camping and so forth. And I went off on my own like I shouldn't have done. And I wound up going down a stream, and on the stream the sun is coming down, and I literally cannot turn back. It's so difficult to get down the stream. It's like one way, hopping from stone to stone to stone, and there's this huge spider the size of a dinner plate, legs outspread in the sun on a river stone, and I have to get past it, and I'm terrified the damn thing is going to come after me, because the thing could easily have just hopped from stone to stone, and its legs were so long. So really freaky. And I was like, I got past it, didn't come after me, and I was like, I was quite relieved. Then fallen tree over river that I'm trying to go down, can't go back. Another huge bush spider on a stone in the sun, sitting right there, and I have to lower my head down near it to get underneath the log because I couldn't get over the top of the fallen tree. The tree was so big, and that scared the bejesus out of me. Once I got there, I was desperately looking for a way off the stream because I'd already come across 2 huge bush spiders, and I'd already heard the stories of these things chasing people, and I just did not want to have to deal with that. And one of my friends went to Australia and had a fairly large spider, a giant spider chasing him, and he was traumatized. And I'm like, oh, I can understand. He came back, he could not deal with it. So yes, after that, do not like spiders. The monster moves slowly. Slowly when traveling or attacking. Let's do that. I think that's going to work fine. Okay. Oh my gosh, and the ideas keep coming through. There are so many. What's this? Flagellant, very flammable. Oh, I see. I get what you're saying. I get it. Too born. So I'm going to rewrite that so it's going to work. Oh, how do I rewrite it though? Conflagellate. Is that actually a word? Is that a real word? There have been a few times I've been making these things and somebody's put in a word and it doesn't exist. And when a word doesn't exist and we make a word, I just get rid of it. So the monster, yeah, it's not a real word. Conflagellate. Flagrate. Is that right? I need to know what this word means now. Now that you've put it in here, I need to know what this word means because I don't understand it. So let's try here. Paste. Define. What does it say? Defines, conflagellate, start to burn or burst into flames. Makes a lot of sense then. I can see why you picked it. Makes a lot of sense. All right, so the monster is very flammable, such as a mummy. Seems to be very flammable. You would think they would all be wearing fire immunity rings, like some sort of magic item, right? Attracted to hats, not going to happen. Nice try, Fred. Sonic sensitivity, easily deafened. Oh, just a sound. Just sound, I suppose. That would be quite cool. Like is it not quite Earth? That movie. There's a horror movie that came out not so long ago that sort of deals with that, and I can't remember what it is. It's got Emily Blunt and John Cruchant, or whatever the heck his name is. I can't remember what it is. Quite something. I can't remember. Anyway, I'm going to come back to this in a second. I'm going to take a quick break, go use the toilet, and then continue to bang out all this stuff. For those of you who want to know how many things I've put down so far, and I'm not even caught up in the chat, I can tell you that now. So that's going to be fun. I can tell you we have at least 15 different weaknesses. So doing well, really well if you ask me. Anyway, actually maybe I should just share that screen while I just disappear. Nah, I'll show you when I get back and then we'll just continue. Anyway, and I'll look after you. Keep firing away and I'll be back in about 5 minutes or less. Hello, Bob. How's it going? Give me 5 minutes, people. I need to use the toilet. Stepping in, stepping in. The Quiet Place. That is so. That's the one. That's what I was thinking about. The Quiet Place. Thank you, Bob. I appreciate that. We have Milton. Hello, Milton. How's it going? If I've missed anybody, it's because I'm well behind on the chat. Okay, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Anyway, I'm going to show you what I've put together so far from your ideas, and then I'm going to just keep punching things down. So, this is the sheet so far. 100 monster weaknesses. We have 15. Only 85 more to go. And I'm trying to put it into alphabetical order as I go, so it's taking a bit longer, and I'm rewriting things a little bit too as I go, so it's a bit more finished. So we'll see how we go. I think we're on a good train here. This train is moving fast. It's just about whether Fred can keep up. Really, that's it. Sonic sensitivity. Now, did I do sonic sensitivity? No, I didn't. But we do sonic sensitivity now. Do that now. Put that in. Sonic. Sonic. As in Sonic the Hedgehog. But that's not what we mean. Sonic sensitivity. So, what we're going to do is the monster is easily deafened. Deafened by defeated. Why can I not do this? That's right. Okay. Deafened by loud noises. Okay. All right. Finally got it in. Took me a little while, but got there. Clumsy, disadvantage on dexterity. I'm not even going to refer to Dungeons and Dragons. My intention for this is it be as agnostic, system agnostic as possible. I want you to be able to put it into any game system you're using. So I'm not going to make any reference to dexterity, but clumsy, we can definitely use clumsy as a tag name and put in something there. So clumsy, clumsy. Let's go here. Holy Toledo, guys. Yes. I always forget just how quick you are. It's a good thing there's only 7 people in the chat, otherwise I'd be completely overwhelmed. The monster is not agile or coordinated with its movement. Okay, I think I've got clumsy down. Done. Well done. Greetings, everyone. Yes, there we are. There's where Norik starts to come in. I'm still well behind. Tasty. Flavoured food or some other creature. What? Tasty? All hail big pig. Breaking up. Flavoured food or some creature. I don't know what. How is tasty a weakness? I'm confused, Fred. These are different. Oh, that's not a bad idea. Pale right. Okay, let's take this. What are we dealing with? We're dealing with res. Resi. This about right here. That's where I want to put it. Plonk that in. That's not right. Actually, I feel like this is two different things. These are two different ideas that we could go with. So I'm going to divide it up a little bit. So the monster breathes a different type of gas and oxygen. Okay, so now this is, let's get rid of this. Yep. Did I get it? Breathes. Okay, cool. That's good. Now, that one, I actually want to, okay, so we're going to go cut. And then there. Right. So I'm taking your idea, I'm actually splitting it in half, which I know sounds a bit strange, but bear with me. Gas breather. The monster breathes a different gas than oxygen, and then we're going to have respiratory trouble. The monster has difficulty breathing just all the time, doesn't matter. The monster has difficulty breathing in all environments. Basically, it's monster asthma. Asthma. I mean, I could call it asthma, couldn't I? Well, actually, that is it. Respiratory trouble, or do I just call it asthma? Shit. Dear, asthma seems like that might be the one. Asthma. Is that right? Can't be. Did I actually spell that correctly? Asthma. No, I didn't. Not even remotely close. Wow. What a... Should I be surprised? Not really. Asthma. Partly there. Asthma. Okay, so let's take that out of there. Cut, and I'll put S. Asthma. It has asthma. It's really strange, I know. But let's put that in. That's cool. All right, next. So I usually give my powerful monsters a weakness or some sort. Allows me to unleash them on lower level characters without being too unfair. Well, I mean, traditionally, right, the moonlight sensitivity. Okay, so let's do that. Moonlight. M, there. I mean, even the idea behind a monster often is like, you want it to seem almost invincible, but there's actually a weakness, a very simple thing that you can do to take it out, right? That's a very much an old movie trope, an old story trope. Moonlight sensitivity. Okay, yes, I got it. The monster. Moon can cause damage or affect some other change in the monster. Sweet, got it, done. So far behind. Unholy. Sheesh. If I wasn't rewriting it, I would just unholy, unholy. You, it goes here. If I was just dumping it all in really quick without making adjustments, I'd probably be able to keep up, but it ain't going to happen, not today. Unholy, the creature is vulnerable to radiant damage and cannot enter holy ground. Okay. Let's just put energy. Holy ground. I think that's fine. Unholy. Put that in. Sounds good to me. Great. Next, enraged. Attacks nearest target, friends and foe. Don't feel like that is a enraged. Oh, I suppose that can be a enraged. Attacks nearest target, friend or foe. I see what you're trying to do here. Yep, Fred, let's put that in. Enraged. Enraged. Here we go, right there. Enraged. The monster attacks the nearest target, friend or foe. Okay, cool, got it. Next, Fey Blood. The creature is vulnerable to iron weapons and cannot enter a residence warded by an iron horseshoe. Norok. Very clever, very folklorish. So, that's Fey Blood, isn't it? Fey, yeah, this one here. Fey Blood. Fey Blood. The creature is vulnerable to iron weapons and cannot enter a residence warded by an iron horseshoe. Okay, yes, cool. Okay, cool. That's that. Got a lot. Next, Bardic tends to talk when they should fight. Gossip. What's another word for talking too much? What's another word for talking too much? I don't feel like it's bardic. Monologue. That's what it is. It should be called monologue. Copy. Monologue. 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 Paste. Monologue. No, that's not how you do it, Fred. Try again. Monologue. Is that right? Oh, there's a U missing. Yeah, okay. Right, so if we go back here, the monster tends to talk when it should fight or attack. It's a very story narrative one there. Hello, awareness. How are you doing? You don't need to worry about then. You can just sit here and listen to all of our ideas if you like, or you can come back tomorrow when we're building a ranger. Whatever works for you. Good. 35 minutes past afternoon. It is. Well, it was. Probably when you put the message in. It is now 1 p.m. for me. So, a phobia of being indoors in the dark also makes them scared of being outdoors in the daytime. There's a lot going on here. I'm just going to put down phobia because I feel like we're going to have phobias to everything under the sun. So, phobia. Phobia is probably the best way to go. Let's just do a phobia. Otherwise, we're going to have so many of them. All right, let's go phobia. P. Phobia. Is that right? Yes, it is. Phobia, and we need to do this. Okay, monster. Try it again. The monster has an extreme or rational fear of something. So let's put that in there. Phobia is down. The phobia is done. Okay, but funnel webs are also cute and petable. Really, they are. Yeah, no thanks. Knowledge. OCD must stop and examine or read anything they could have new knowledge to them. Knowledge? I am a little lost on what we're doing with that. Must stop and examine. Is that really a weakness? Daft. The creature is recklessly stupid and walks straight into traps. Walk off. Sledge. I feel like we've got something that's kind of like that already. What was it? Clumsy? No. No. It was called something else. No, that's asthma, paper phobia, reflex, slow moving, unholy, reflection. Or maybe we don't. Maybe we don't have something like that. Okay. All right. Let's get this down. I think we can just call it stupid, Noroak. Daft is one thing, but stupid is probably a lot easier to sort of stupid. S-T-T-T-T-T-T right here. Stupid. And then we'll just put in your definition. Okay. Okay, there we go. The creature is recklessly stupid and walk right into traps or danger. Okay, all right, we've got stupid down. Next, weakness. Weak spot. Has a vulnerable spot on the body that has no armor. Okay, I get what you're trying to do. This is really the Smog, the dragon, right? That's what you're trying to duplicate here. It's pretty traditional to have a weak spot, isn't there? Okay, so we're going here. W. Weak spot. So the monster. What are we up to so far? We're up to 27 of these little suckers. The monster has a vulnerable spot on its body that has no armor. I appreciate you spelling it in English. Spelling rather North American modified English. Appreciate that. Thank you. Spot on its body. Okay, that's got weak spot down. Cool. Make monster afraid of quiet spaces, particularly a quiet space. I don't think so. Anyway. You thought you put in close to 20? Maybe you did. Braggart, maybe you did. Braggart advertises its intentions. Oh, that's not a good thing. Yeah, braggart. Is braggart really a word though? I keep getting caught up on those. Let's have a look here. Braggart. Paste. It is a word. Oh, okay. Right. The monster advertises its intentions. Not a good thing to be doing. Next. Sonic vulnerability. I think we had something like that. Vulnerability's not bad. Sensitivity. We have something like that already. I think that's correct. No, it's not. Let's try it again. Yes, done. So we've got that. Baby shark doo-doo. Okay. Rust. Corrodes causing inability to move. Warforged. Oh, rusting. Yes, actually, that's not a bad idea. That's rusting. Rust. Right there. Paste. Rusting. The monster corrodes, causing inability to move. Or attack. Okay, rusting. Interesting. Next one. Sheesh. There's a few here. Oh, we're going to have allergies next. I have allergies. Nice of you to bring that up. Open space vertigo. In any terrain that is not enclosed, it becomes confused and disorientated. Open space. Vertigo. Vertigo. Sensation of whirling, losing balance, associated particularly with looking down from great height. Well, I feel like we can put vertigo in. I'm scared of heights, so let's put vertigo. Let's do that first. Vertigo. Becomes unbalanced and confused when what's the best word to put this down as? When at great height. Great heights. Okay, I think that got it. Okay, so now you have open space vertigo, which I'm not sure if that's a thing. Okay, so let's see how this is going to work. Open space. We're on to 30 now, by the way, people, if you're wondering. I've got written 30 down. 30 are down. Oh, the true name thing. Oh, good Lord. True name seems to be one of, what was it? Josiah was talking about true names quite a while back. True names. Well, that's actually not quite a while back, maybe even 2 years. True names for demons and devils, right? OP. MNOP. A little unsure about this one. Open space vertigo. Okay, so let's have a look here. No, fear of open spaces. What is it? Fear of open spaces. It has a name. Agoraphobia. Fear of spaces and situations that might cause panic, embarrassment. Okay. Agoraphobia. Yeah, so I wanted to try to avoid the phobias, and this is really essentially another phobia. And it's yeah, I might leave that. I feel like we're treading on old ground here. Or do we do that? Phobia. Specify that one. Now I'm having to think about it. Okay, let's do this. Agoraphobia. Okay, there we go. Put it in here. And then I need to make sure I've got the word. Agoraphobia. Paste. Monster fears places and situations that might cause panic, hopelessness, or embarrassment. Okay, that's agoraphobia. Done it. Okay, next. Weak ankles, wings. Oh, God. The Achilles heel. That's what we're talking about here, aren't we? I'm sure it is. So, a little quick update so you can see where we're at on our document. The reason why it's taking me so long to get everything in is I'm putting it into alphabetical order and I'm rewriting as you guys put stuff into chat. So I'm a little bit behind, as you may have guessed. So there's a lot of stuff here. Put a space in here because that hasn't got a tag name yet. So 32 is really where we're at to, but we're probably closer to 50, I would imagine. And we're getting closer, so let me keep going. Open spaces, weak ankles. Weak limb. I think it can be called weak limb. Fragile limb. I think that's better. Let's do fragile limb, eh? Fragile limb. And that is your idea going down. Couldn't care about athletics checks or being knocked prone. I'm going to get rid of that. The monster has weak ankles, weak ankles, arms, legs, or wings. That'll do. Thank you very much. That's that one down. Okay. Am I ever going to get to put my own in? Maybe not. Just keep going. I must complete it. OCD. I think the idea of OCD has got merit. But let's just go with OCD. OCD. Obsessive compulsive disorder. So let's just go with compulsive disorder. So let's put that down. Compulsive disorder. Should go here. Compulsive, let's do that way. Okay, so we just need to put that into capitals. Copy, disorder. So yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll just use the compulsive disorder rather than be so specific to knowledge. Okay, so the monster experiences uncontrollable and recurring thoughts, obsessions, engages in repetitive behaviors, compulsions, or both. Okay. That's all we need. I think that's good enough. Paste. Behaviors, or both. Okay. You don't have to put down both. We'll just get rid of this. Obsessions. Cool. That's it. Nice. Let's do the next one. How about a monster is afraid of top hats? No, I'm not doing that one. It's already been suggested. I'm just going to ignore it. Hello, Nacho Man. How you doing? Welcome to the party. Remember, I'm not going to write absolutely everything you guys put in here. It's not going to happen. Smelly, the creature's scent is so terrible it's easy to track. Well, that's actually quite clever. Alright, let's grab that. Smelly. It's a smelly creature. It needs a bath. Smelly. It's right about here. Smelly. Smelly. It's a smelly little creature. Smelly. No, what am I doing? There, the creature's scent. The creature's scent is so terrible it is easy to track or detect. Yeah, gives itself away. Okay, next one. Tasty. Dodo bird was tasty. Too tasty. Whalers ate them all. Well, then it's no longer a weakness because there's nothing left of those monsters, so we don't have to worry about putting it down. Feeble body. The creature is vulnerable to poison and poison and necrosis and is more susceptible to disease. Oh, I see what you're trying to do here. Interesting. Okay, let's do that. Feeble body. It's so feeble. Feeble. Meet the Feebles. You don't want to watch that movie, by the way. Yeah. Peter Jackson's idea of dark humor. I could not get through the movie Meet the Feebles. I could watch Bad Taste, his movie Bad Taste, but Meet the Feebles, too much. The creature is vulnerable to poison and necrosis and is susceptible to diseases. Good. Nice. Like it. Cool. Keep going, Fred. Given the monster's crew... Yep. A weak sight can only track or attack moving targets. Oh, okay. That's very, very specific. I think what we need to do is... I have no problems with weak sight. Or poor vision. Weak sight, poor vision. Hang on. What is poor vision called? What is it called? There are many different things it's called. So this... All right, so... P-H-O... Poor. Poor vision. Can't see clearly. And only see fragments or movement. Okay, got it. It's down. Done. Short-sighted. Can't see far. No, we've got something like that. Well, it's just poor vision. I just want to encompass the whole thing. Can't see clearly. Yep, that's going to be covered on one thing. Next, electrostatic. Attracts lightning. Oh, good lord. That sounds like a bad thing. That's a weakness. Always in heat. Will ignore attacks for a chance to reproduce. What do we do? Always in heat? Oh, I see where you're going with this, Pale Rider. Oh, now I see. Aha. Ha 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 ha. Electro. This got to go here. Okay, the monster. Come on, tracks. Lightning. Electricity. Lightning and electricity. That could be a problem. Which kind of means that it's probably going to die very, very fast. Right? Correct? Okay, like a water monster that is weak to lightning. Yeah. Like the Pokemon. All right. Vampires being weak to sun kind of thing. That's cool. Yeah, we've got that already. Addicted or attracted can be resistant going after a certain substance. Oh, addiction. Let's go with addiction. I actually think that's a good idea. Since I have had to deal with addiction so much in my life, in my work and in my life myself, addiction, monster, and then we'll get a what do we got here? Addiction. All right, let's see if I can get it. No, didn't do that right. Okay, try again. Effect. Okay, that's K. It's really about dependency. The monster is dependent. Dependent on something. Okay, the monster is dependent on a particular substance or activity. That's an addiction. So, addiction. Got it. Nice job. Well done. Addiction was a good idea. We've got hibernation. How do we get hibernation? True name. I've missed something. If I skipped down, I did. Crackle. Oh, I am getting close to the end, which is good because I've still got a list of whole lot of stuff that I can chuck in there myself. Cackle. When the creature hears a joke in a language it understands, it is incapable. It is incapacitated with laughter. Okay. It's got a funny bone. I feel like a funny bone might be the but cackle. Cackle. We'll put it down as cackle for now, shall we? Okay, when the creature hears a joke in a language it understands, it is incapacitated with laughter. All right, so you can put it out of its misery. Mineral repulsion. Cannot cross a line of a certain mineral like salt or other. Yeah. Okay. Yep, we can do that. Mineral repulsion. Mineral. How many we've got so far? Jeez. We've got 40. Mineral. Mineral. Just sound it out for it. Okay, mineral. Here we go. Mineral repulsion. Mineral repulsion. The monster cannot cross a line. Cross a line of a certain mineral. Let's just go with that. That'll do. Certain type of mineral. That's all. That'll do. That'll work fine. Cool. Got that. Next, allergic. Yes. Well, we definitely have to have allergic because I've been dealing with allergies for a little while now, which is why things get a bit crazy on my channel sometimes. Not intending to be so, but you live with it and you suffer and you take medication and it still doesn't help. Take my medication, salt water, baking soda up the nose, out the mouth, disgusting, very unpleasant, still don't work. Yeah, things aren't working well for me right now. Allergic. Allergic. Clearly I'm not bitter about my allergies. Not at all. Allergic. I'm not saying that I'm a monster with allergies. The monster. Allergic. What do we got? Okay. That's not really what that means. It's basically you're hypersensitive. It's a significant reaction, isn't it, really? The monster has a significant reaction to a substance. Because that is usually what it is. Allergic. True name. Pale Rider, we've got your true name. Finally caught up to true name. Feeling much better. I can see the bottom of the chat, so it means I'm not completely lost. What am I doing here? True name. Did I even copy it properly? No, I didn't. Try again. No, that didn't work either. Try again. No. No. Stop it. Okay. Oh, please don't do this. Oh, you're going to be kidding me. Oh. Ah. Painful. All right. Try again. My coordination is really good right now, people. True name. Let's give it a true name. T. It should be after S. It should be right here. True name. True name. If the true name of the monster is known, they can be forcibly controlled. Yes, absolutely. Not a fun time for your monster when that happens. Okay, next. Primal power. What do you mean primal power? The creature's power comes from nature when the creature... how would I rewrite that? Oh, I see. I know what I think. Yep. Primal power, I get it. Actually, Primal Link might be a bit better, eh? Primal Link? What do you reckon? I think Primal Link might be the way to go. Where do we put it, though? Probably after here. Let's do that. Primal Link. Primal Link. Cool, blimey. We've got a lot done today in a very short space of time. The creature's power is lost if it leaves a natural environment. Your natural environment. Okay, got it. Sweet, nice. It can't take compliments, can be beaten by charisma rolls. It can't take compliments. I don't know what to call that, but I'll write that down. Are we talking about yourself, Nacho? Oh, is that what we're saying here? Is that it? The monster can't take compliments. Let's do that one. I don't know what to tag it, but it doesn't matter. I've got it down. And hibernation. Has to hibernate at some point. Yes, that's actually a good point. That's not bad, actually. Let's do this. Copy it. Don't want to do this. Leave that alone. Vicious appetite. Oh, I'm getting closer, but I'm not going to catch up by the looks. Hibernation. High H I A B C D E F G G H I. Hibernation. The monster has to hibernate at some point. During the year. Yep. Ta-da! It's in. So while it's hibernating, it's vulnerable. Vicious appetite. The creature requires tremendous amounts of food and energy to survive. Okay, I suppose that would be I'd say that's a weakness. Voracious. Voracious. Virgo and voracious. So it'll go after vertigo, and place it in here. Voracious appetite. I thought there's two E's. No, maybe. Don't know. No, try again. Right. The creature requires tremendous amounts of food to survive. Energy to survive. Yep. Cool. Let's do the next one. Short-lived. I like a damselfly. Short-lived. What about short life? Short life, short-lived, short life. It could be any way, couldn't it? Short. something. Nope, right in here. Put that in. The monster only lives. Okay, short lifespan. Okay, we've got it. It's in. Living vegetation. Ooh, pacifist. Living vegetation dependent. Weakens desolate areas. Living vegetation dependent. What about vegetation dependent? And desolate areas. I am a little confused as to what that would look like. Weakens in desolate areas. Are we really going a little bit out of the realm of... Okay, I see what you're trying to do here. Yep. VVVV. The veggies. Need to have your veggies. And there it goes. We'll go right here. Paste. Vegetation dependent. Cool, blimey. So, the monster weakens in desolate areas. No plants. Okay. Yes, so desert, not a good thing. Doesn't like it. A lot of animals like that. Like humans don't like that either. Brittle bones. We've got glass bones, but brittle bones, I like the word. Bones are extremely fragile. I think we had it as fragile bones. Did I have fragile bones down? I can't remember. Fragile? Fragile limb, but bones, I think we had, was it glass bones or something? I can't remember. Glass bones, brittle bones, glass, can I see it? Glass bones, okay. Glass bones, we can make it brittle bones is probably a bit better actually. It's still vulnerable. Okay, so let's go here. Brittle bones, and I'll just move that around. But we have it. It is already an idea that somebody had put forward. Cut. And then B for brittle. We don't have too many brittle. Brit. Yeah, it's after this one. Brittle. How are we doing for time? Oh, okay, all right. Sheesh. Brittle bones. Next, what else have we got here? Neurophatic can randomly fall asleep at any time. Good lord. How many do we have? N, where are you? There are no N's, so we need to put this in. Paste. Monster can randomly fall asleep at any time. That would be a problem. And let's just check. I just want to see if this is actually, it looks like it is, but paste. Okay. Yep, good. Nice one, Fred, good. Flatulent, holy Toledo. Yep, that would be me. Let's do this, copy. Flatulent, yeah, flat. Flatten it. Flatulent. Flanklulant, okay. The monster continuously has loud, stinky farts. Okay. All right. Yes, it's a clean show here, people. Clean show. Right, so you guys are bucketing along here at a brisk bristling speed, and I am not going to be able to catch you. I can see it. You're going to make sure we keep going. I'm not going to catch you, so I know what I'm going to do. I am going to cheat. Curse of the conduct. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, copy and drop that in. Paste. And then grab this. So we have at least 50, and there are more going in every time I look, and I think, okay, I'm almost to the bottom. There's another one there waiting to fill the gap. So, yes. Oh my gosh. You've chucked in another one. I'm just copying and pasting as fast as I can. I don't even know where to put them. I'm not putting them in alphabetical order. I'm just dropping them in now. Just Scottish. No, we're not doing the Scottish one. Vegan. Needlessly starves itself. Oh, come off. Pacifist. Won't die then fight. No. Was that a weakness for a monster? Well, actually, a kind of funny idea, actually. Oh, no. Stop doing that. No. Right. Pacifist. Fred. Okay, look, I'm putting it in. I almost said no to that, but no, it's going down for now. I've got to be careful because I can see what's going to happen is you guys are going to stick something in here while I'm not paying attention to what I'm copying and pasting. You're going to chuck something in here that will throw me, which is usually what happens. Forgetful. Let's get forgetful down, which means we're definitely on a roll. No physical form. Why would it not have? Why is that a problem? I'm not sure that it is a problem. If it doesn't have a physical form, how can you deal with it? Is it a weakness? Really? I don't know about that. Okay, stop. Stop right there. Stop right there. I'm going to stop for today. I have to go and deal with being shift coordinator. We're going to come back to it next week. Okay, I promise. Stop for today. Stop there. Stop. Okay. We'll come back to it next week. Look, I will show you what we have. We've done more than half of the work. More than half the work is done. Okay. No, you have to stop now. Stop. I'll come back. Okay, so this is what we have. We're up to, look, I at this point at the 50 mark, I stopped trying to put them into order. So there's 60 of them there. We're going to get it done. It's going to happen. Okay. I know you're trying to get it done in this one seating session, but I will go insane. So we can come back and we can finish it next week. It doesn't have to be done today. Okay, people? It doesn't have to be done today. It'll be finished next week. I'm sure of it. So I almost get the feeling like you guys just want to go back to making monsters again, because I know it was a lot of fun. But I still want to make these monster tools. If nobody else has made it, we should make them here. But for now, since we're up to definitely past the halfway mark, we can take a bit of a break. Yeah, and I can go and lock up my house and get ready to go to work. Oh no, here we go. I knew this was going to happen. I knew it. I'm going to end my poll here. I've got to turn off the waterworks. Yeah, that's it. Stop. Wait. Hold. Okay. All right. So to be fair, I have a whole lot of other stuff that I have collected that I hadn't put into this table anyway. And I much prefer to take your ideas generally, okay? But I just need to stop. Otherwise, I know what's going to happen. We're going to get to 10 minutes before I have to go to work, and you guys are still going to be going, and I'll be still chasing you. So we're going to stop for today. We'll come back next Tuesday in New Zealand or next Monday in North America. We will finish it. It seems clear to me it's going to happen. Do you create weaknesses for your custom monsters? Yes, 42% said yes out of 19 votes. Sometimes 26%. No, 21%. Well, you're probably going to have a lot of weaknesses you can use now. And then just watching 10%. Okay, that's awesome. Anyway, we are done for today. Tomorrow, I'm doing a BeckMe basic D&D build of the Ranger. We have a Ranger that's homebrew that Jasper AK has sent me, so we'll go over that. I'll be covering Shadow Dark this week, the game rules, the basics of Shadow Dark, the RPG. For those of you who know what that is, if you don't, it's basically a retro clone that's also a clone of 5e and basic D&D, really. But I'll go over that rule system. It's based off D&D, okay? It is. And then at the end of the week, hopefully I'm well enough to be able to do the 5e compatible Mass Effect supplement that exists, because there is one that does exist. But anyway, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go. I'll leave you to do your own thing. I want to say a huge thank you to everybody in the chat who's been providing ideas. You guys always do a marvelous job. I'm always so impressed in how quick and fast and clever some of your ideas are. Even if I do readjust them, don't get upset about that. Sometimes I just readjust them. Okay, so I want to say a big thank you to Esper the Bard, all of my patrons, everybody in the chat, everybody took part in the poll, or is watching and listening, but very much those people who've been taking part in providing ideas like Noroak, Pale Rider, Fred Huber. There's going to be a whole bunch of other people I'm going to miss along the way. I can just see it now. 2B was here. Thanks for getting involved in the chat awareness. Even if you don't make monsters, you're not a DM. Milton, thank you for providing some ideas as well. All of you who have taken part, and Bob, hello Bob, thank you for being here. So, wherever you are in the world, whether it be the morning, the afternoon, the night, or the wee early morning, morning, afternoon, night, look after yourself, your family, and your friends. Be nice to your neighbours. And hey, till next time, keep rolling those 20s. K-Rel, hello, goodbye. I'll see you next time. Didn't work. Why not?